Okay, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Saturday, October the 5th, 2024. Rewards Ripple Solutions, kind of an update and what's going on. My name's David Cutler and I'm heading up the IT side of the business here. And I wanted to go through a couple of things, let you guys know what's been happening. First of all, guys, welcome to the call. I know it's been a couple of weeks since we spoke to you, and I'm not sure if Paul did come on last week or not. But as far as I'm aware, it's only been Jim and Sylvie that's been keeping up in contact with you guys. And I want to say thank you to Jim and Sylvie for everything you guys do and doing the calls during the week. So appreciate you guys very much. So let me tell you what's been going on, guys. Unfortunately, I've had some health issues. One of the reasons it's been a little bit quiet is I had some situation happen that caused me to go into emergency room. Back up and doing good now. Or a lot better than I was, let's put it that way. So I just want to let you guys know that I did not make my final trip. I did get a couple of things done, but I did not get into Monte Carlo to get to Prince Albert event. However, I didn't also get into Spain to do the NCL meeting. But there is something positive that's come out of this delay. I've actually now got rescheduled dates of when I'm going to go back in and meet with Norwegian Cruise Line, NCL. But I've also got appointments now set with Oxfam, which is one of the largest non-profit organizations that we've already had a discussion with. Actually, we've had multiple discussions, but we're in this time delay, what's gone on the last couple of weeks. They've now set an appointment for us for November to go into their offices in London to meet with them to be one of our partners. Now, Oxfam is a huge organization. They've already recommended us to two others that we believe we're going to be able to try to get into the same meeting at the same time. One of those is Doctors for Borders, I think it's called, Doctors for Borders, Doctors on Border, something like that. They're another Doctors with Borders, beg your pardon. They're a huge organization as well around the world. They're based out of France. And we believe because of the contact with Oxfam, they are going to set up an appointment for us to meet with them as well. So we will be going back in. So right now, the schedule for update calls will be the following dates. So from this Saturday onwards until the 16th of November, we will continue to do calls each and every Saturday, give you guys updates of what's happening, where we're at. However, from the 16th of November, which will be the last call onwards for the remainder of the month of November, at this current time, there will not be a presentation or a webinar on Saturday from myself. Now, it doesn't mean to say that one of the new people will take that on and start doing the calls on Saturday, or if Paul's doing it, I'm not sure. But just from the 16th of November, there won't be any calls from myself because I will be traveling back to Europe. We'll be going into Monte Carlo. We'll be getting with Prince Albert. I just was not able to make it to his event. I will be meeting with NCL, Norwegian Cruise Lines in Barcelona. And of course, then I will be shooting into Oxford to meet with Oxfam. So that's how it's going to be, guys. Now, there's another interesting email that we received in the last couple of weeks. So we have not gone back to negotiate or even set up a call with yet, which is World Vision. So we had contact from them, from one of their people. Now, if you're wondering how are these contacts happening, about 3 months ago, I sent out an email to different organizations with a kind of a description of what we're doing and without going into full detail, at least to open negotiations. And with that, I also sent an NCNDA, which is an agreement to say that they couldn't really steal our ideas. So I sent that out to a lot of different organizations, and some of these have started to respond or what's going to happen. Obviously, the Oxfam is something that we've had with Avazu for a long time, so that was easy to get set up. So we're kind of excited where that's going. So from November the 16th, I'll be traveling on the road for at least a couple of weeks, even through Thanksgiving, and I will be going into Europe to do that, to catch up where I was because of the little situation I had. Anyway, so let's move on. So the IPO paperwork is progressing. I've had a couple of conversations with Jim. He's broken it down to the different programs that can be duplicated, as in how the IPO will work. So, for example, if you've got a game that is very similar to the other game, we're going to get it by what they call matching IPO. Basically, what it says is, so if somebody's got a question for a game and a question for the next sport event, whether it's going to be a goal or it's going to be a hockey puck goal or it's going to be a basketball, they can all fall very similar to the under one IPO. There'll be a couple of adjustments to it. So that was very positive. And I have not gone into full details with him, which we have scheduled this week to go through it so we can get a better understanding. At the moment, he is completed on a couple of them, which is the Match It one, which is what we need to do, which was the base of all of our IPOs. So the base, what we're working off of, is the Match It game. And once that IPO is completed, then what we will do is we will launch the Match It game. And of course, that follows with the banner program as well. But the matches is what really is going to generate the whole of the IPO, intellectual property, kind of a pattern is what it is, if you guys don't know, to say this is how it works, what it does. So he's putting his focus on others now, but the Match It one has been completed. So that's good news. We just now got to put everything in place, what we need, which is either the sponsors, different videos. We got about, from what I understand, is completed. We have about 60 to 70 Abazu videos, the short clips, which is what the goal was. And then additionally from there, we've now got some of these non-profit ads, what we're going to be in there as well, plus some advertisers. So that's good news. The new corporation has been agreed upon. I cannot share that with you at this time. I don't have that privilege to share that with you. It's not, it's above my pay grade, as they say. So I'm not able to share the location. What we are going to tell you is on today's call, the location for the new office, which will be here in the US, plus the managers and new officers of Rewards Ripple Solutions will be announced this month. And there's some pretty important people, guys, that I'm aware of, already know that's going to be joining the organization, but they will be in the management level because of the IPO, what we'll be doing with the company as well. So the managers and the directors and the location will be announced this month, the month of October. I just can't tell you exactly when it's going to be. So guys, I know I don't really have a lot for you. And again, one of the reasons being is that I've been, kind of had some health issues, but I really have not done a lot. I've been working with Roy and working with a couple of the other guys. I haven't actually been working with Jason and Bill because they've been doing their own thing. Thanks to Bill and Jason, they've got a lot of stuff done on the videos. But I have been working with Rumor on the Match It game. We've made a lot of improvements to the Match It game, how that's going to work. So it's simplified. Of course, we're still doing the banners. And guys, we have not yet migrated from one to the other. We will need to migrate once we get the thumbs up to the new server, which will participate in the Match It new game, how you sign up, which is when the website will go live and when we will go live with your back-end dashboard where it's all been changed. There's a lot of differences on there on how you can play in the different games. We are playing in football. In fact, we have a couple of college games going on today that we're playing in that today. And of course, we're still, and it's the time that it's taken has actually been a benefit for us because we're improving. We fixed the bugs the first couple of games, first couple of weeks, basically. And now what we're doing is improving on how it's working and how it's operating. So it's kind of pretty neat. Of course, what we're trying to do is get this live environment inside the game. We know that's going to be a big catch. But the next step, what we're trying to do is give it streaming so that you can stream live inside the app. And that's something that's taking some time and work and effort. Also some delays that we have to put in to make sure that we have legal. So there again, if you're not understanding what we're doing, say for the fight, or if there's coming up a game and you can't get it in your country, you'll be able to log into the dashboard as a member. And then what will happen is you'll be able to see the streaming as it's going live. There will be a delay of about 6 seconds, 6 to 10 seconds, depending where it is. So if you're watching it on TV, you'll obviously be 6 to 10 seconds ahead. But for those people in countries that you can't see some of these sporting events to get involved in the live interaction, 6 to 10 seconds is not a big deal to participate in. So guys, that's where we're at. We are working on that. I'm expecting to go to the Philippines before the 16th of November before I leave to go on my Europe trip, and I will be over there. I'm hoping to go over there for the end week of October, which will put me out through Halloween, and I'm hoping to go over there to finalize the new employees and the new people starting on the new additional games, which will be games what will be rolling out for next year. These will be everything from the cricket, because we know cricket's a big game. We want to get that out for the summer, tennis out for the summer, golf out for the summer, as well as some of the other different board type games. So we're pretty excited about that, but we're going through starting the hiring process here at the end of October, and I'll be flying out to meet with them in October. So guys, that's my update for you. I cannot do much more right now. I cannot push it. I want to put prayers out to everybody. Storms hit the US, and we notice them more than perhaps we do other storms right here around the world because we're here. But in this, I would like everybody to pray for all of the natural disasters that happen around the world, whether it's hurricanes, typhoons, or whether it's fires or whatever it may be. The recent one, what's just gone up through the Carolinas, it's been devastating, not only to the country, but I'm not sure what the exact body count is of how many people have passed, but I know the last number I heard it was over 150 people. It's been a very, very devastating storm. It just gets me up and makes me know that we're on the right challenge to get Havasu completed as well as Ripple, so that we can help these victims when they go through these bad natural disasters. So guys, prayers out to anybody that's involved in that, your families. I hope for fast, quick recovery, and condolences to anybody who's lost any loved ones in these events. Guys, I'm pretty well done at the moment. If you've got any questions, Sylvie, I know you're here. I know Jim's not on, but Sylvie, if you see any questions, let me know. If not, we will quickly wrap this call up and let everybody enjoy their Saturday. And I will see you next Saturday, guys. I'm sure I have more of an update. I really have not done a lot this week. I've only had one call with our team. I think that was Wednesday. I haven't had any contact with them last week, just because of things what were going on. So I need to really get back into things, which I will do Monday, and I'll have more of an update for you next week. And again, I do apologize for not having too much today. But Sylvia, I don't see any questions. Do you?
We don't have any questions today. Just Elias saying that he cannot connect to StreamYard today.
Not sure why. If it's working for us, it should work for everybody, but I'm not sure why. But thanks, Sylv. I appreciate it. Guys, just so you know, Sylv is back. She's feeling better, as you can hear in her voice. She's more bubbly. So when I noticed when I spoke to her Wednesday, it was nice to see her back as normal. So, guys, thank you for joining the call. Like I say, next Saturday we'll definitely have a more up-to-date. I'm trying to get approval that we can invite some of you into our games, so some of you can play. And then I know it's teasing other people, but I want to get some of you guys in so we can test our games as we play in them. And we're going to try and get that approved this week. So I will give you guys updates on that. Apart from that, blessings to each and every one of you and your families. Please take care of yourselves. Family's important, guys. You never know what can happen, and it can happen in a split second. I'm planning to go on a trip, and within 24 hours, I'm bedridden. So, guys, please make sure you spend time with your families, your loved ones, and certainly take care of yourselves health-wise. All right, guys, thank you for everything, and I will look forward to seeing you next Saturday with a lot more update. God bless and take care. Have a great weekend, and love to you and your family. Take care. Bye-bye.